Welcome to my channel General Hospital, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. One of the best things about General Hospital is the realistic shades they paint their characters with. No one is holier than thou, and no one is beyond redemption. Q. Esm Price. However, today, we are talking about the one who will take forward the Quartermain family legacy, Brook Lynn Quartermain. Ned and Lois' daughter has all the qualities to uphold the family's name as well as the business. She is determined, resilient, and ambitious, and knows a good thing when she sees it. Although she may have dabbled in the shady in the past, she is determined to stay in the light moving forward. The latest General Hospital spoilers reveal that her determination has pushed her to take a rather bold decision. In the upcoming episodes, Brook Lynn attempts to fix what she involuntarily messed up. Can Brook Lynn smooth over Maxie's woes with deception on General Hospital? Fans will remember that not too long ago, Tracy blackmailed BL Key into committing espionage at deception on General Hospital. One thing led to another, and now Maxie is really struggling financially. This is something BLQ has recently found out. Now in the upcoming episodes, she may make a rather generous move by gifting deception back into rightful hands, Maxie's. Brook Lynn knows she already has her professional life charted out for her. She has her family company, ELQ. Moreover, she also has her own career in the music industry. Moreover, Brook Lynn still harbors a lot of guilt about what she did at deception, at Tracy's behest on General Hospital. She deceived her friends. Given that Maxie is struggling really badly right now, this could feel like a good way to make at least some amends. Besides, Maxie has always worked awfully hard at deception, and she deserves to have it. But will she accept it when BLQ offers it back to her? Moreover, how will Tracy react to this development? We all know Tracy does not like people going behind her back or upping her. Will she create some new troubles when learns of BLQ's offer to Maxie? Or will the season to be jolly make her softer towards BLQ's decision for Maxie? Tell us in the comments. Meanwhile, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for more General Hospital updates on what happens next between Tracy, BLQ, and Maxie. In the world of General Hospital, where mystery and drama are omnipresent, a single character's choice can have a profound impact on a great number of others. A young woman with a turbulent background and a convoluted family history named Brook Lynn Quartermain finds herself at a crossroads, having to make a decision that could permanently alter her path in life. It all starts on an ordinary day in Port Charles when the sun slams down on the busy streets and people go about their lives determinedly and with a purpose. With her fiery personality and intense drive, Brook Lynn effortlessly navigates the chaotic landscape while her mind is constantly racing with ideas about what lies ahead. Being the daughter of Ned Quartermain and Lois Cerullo, Brook Lynn has always experienced pressure from her family. She was raised in one of the most well-known families in Port Charles and has battled to find her place in the world, balancing her need for approval and her need for independence. However, Brook Lynn realizes she must now pay attention to the whispering in her heart as she approaches the start of a new chapter in her life. She sets out to make a choice that will challenge the existing quo and defy tradition because she has a burning sense of purpose in her soul. Talking with her father, Ned Quartermain, who has always found it difficult to strike a balance between his obligations as a businessman and a father, is the first step in Brook Lynn's quest. As they sit down together in the cozy confines of their house, Brook Lynn inhales deeply and gets ready to deal her cards. She says, "Dad," in a firm, determined voice, "I need to talk to you about something important." With a worried expression on his face, Ned raises his gaze from his newspaper. "How are you, Brook Lynn? Is everything in order?" Brook Lynn pauses to collect her thoughts before moving further. With caution, she continues, "I've been thinking a lot lately, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to make a change in my life." Ned seems surprised, but he doesn't say anything, waiting for Brook Lynn to go on. "I've dedicated a significant portion of my life to meeting the expectations of others," says Brook Lynn, her voice growing louder as she speaks. "But in the process, I've lost sight of what truly matters to me." Ned gives an empathetic nod, his expression softening. He explains softly, "I know it hasn't been easy for you, Brook Lynn. But you're a Quartermain, and that comes with certain responsibilities. With a stubborn toss of her head, Brooklyn displays a fierce determination in her gaze. I'm tired of living my life according to someone else's rules, she says. It's time for me to take control of my own destiny. With those comments, Brooklyn announces her intention to follow her own path at any costs. She is determined to do so. Her first task is to face Valentin Cassadine, her ex-boyfriend, whose deceptive behavior has left her heartbroken and disillusioned. Brooklyn meets him in a quiet area of the Metrocourt Hotel and doesn't waste any time in striking up a conversation. She responds firmly, "Valentin, we need to talk," a hint of rage and exasperation in her voice. Valentin gives her a sly smile that has become his signature, his amused eyes glowing. He says inanely, as if they were talking about the weather, "What can I do for you, Brooklyn?" Gritting her teeth, Brooklyn finds it difficult to control her feelings. Her voice shaking with repressed wrath. "I want you to know that I'm done playing your games," she adds. "I deserve better than this, and I refuse to let you manipulate me any longer." Valentin's smile turns to rage as his demeanor darkens. "You don't get to dictate the terms of our relationship, Brooklyn," he grumbles. "You knew what you were getting into when you got involved with me." However, Brooklyn is unwavering in her resolve, which is as strong as steel. "Perhaps I did," she concedes. "However, that doesn't mean I have to accept your dishonesty and falsehoods. I deserve to be treated equally and with respect by someone." Valentin is furious as Brooklyn leaves the room after saying those things, turning the tables on him. However, she is aware that her meeting with him is just the start of her path to empowerment and self-awareness. Re-establishing contact with her mother, Lois Cerullo, a lady whose fortitude and tenacity have always motivated her, is the next step in Brooklyn's strategy. As they sit down together in the warm comfort of their home, Brooklyn sets her cards on the table once more, resolved to ask the one person who has always believed in her for advice and encouragement. She says, "Mama," her voice quivering with anguish. "I need your help." Lois looks at her daughter with interest and anxiety in equal measure. "How are you, Brooklyn? What's not right?" Breathing deeply, Brooklyn prepares herself for the impending situation. Steadily, "I've realized that I need to make a change in my life," she begins. "I can't keep living in the shadow of my family's expectations, always trying to be someone I'm not." Lois nods sympathetically, sympathy shining in her eyes. Her words, "I know it hasn't been easy for you, sweetheart," are soft. "But you're stronger than you realize, and you have the power to forge your own path." Brooklyn decides to take a risk and question the status quo by defying convention, all while carrying in mind the words her mother said. She sets her sights on a new beginning, eager to welcome the possibilities of the future with open arms, a sense of purpose.